Yo guys, your boy Razor, and I'm doing the review over Mass Effect 3. There's nothing online, it's going to be only strictly single player, guys. First things first, what, Ryan? What should I talk about? Let's see.
How's the gameplay in it?
What?
The gameplay.
The gameplay is addicting. I love it. If you like your third-person shooters, get this game. I love the fact that I'm able to use my teammates' powers, and I like using my teammates that he has quick recharge powers, which is very helpful in the game.
So it's pretty much a third-person shooter with. Does it have RPG type elements into it?
The only RPG elements that it does have, guys, is not turn-based. It's leveling up your own characters and your squads. That's the only RPG elements that this game has. And also deciding on when you're talking to somebody, you have choices to pick, right? So different options when you're talking, which is good. You know what I'm saying? I'm not crazy about turn-based or RTS RPGs. You know what I'm saying? What else, Ryan? Actually, you know what? Let's talk about graphics. There is a big significance between Part 2 and Part 3, guys. And that right there, kind of like, damn, you know, the game actually looks good. I liked it a lot.
Okay, and if we're going to, as far as the graphics, I did notice when you were playing some frame rate drops and stuff like that.
Yeah, there was a couple of frame rate drops, guys. Not to the point where it was horrible, like in Demon Souls or Dark Souls, where it's like really goes down in the single digits. But there's a couple of them here and there, you know what I'm saying? No big deal. The only problem that I did have was the loading times. That's it. I don't think this gen loading should even exist anymore. It should give us an option on the PS3 to install the game for faster load up times. Where there's been times where I'm running and all of a sudden my character freezes and it's loading and saving at the same time and it just freezes. So I gotta let go of my joystick for it just in case it freezes my PS3 or something like that. That's the only complaint I pretty much have about the game. What else?
Sound. Like
you know what?
Talking
Talking about sound, if you have a 5.1 surround sound or 7.1, whatever you have, the sound in this game is amazing, guys. Like it is bad. You hear every explosion in the game, which I really enjoyed. Imagine if I used my Trident headset. This shit would have been in my ears right there, guys. The sound in this game, man, that's a straight up.
And it is developed by EA, who's also developed.
Well, it's published by EA, developed by BioWare.
But they also published Battlefield 3, which we all know has some of the greatest sounds in video.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
So that does add to a level of ambience to it.
But let's talk about the ending. Let's talk about
because the ending is what everyone seems to have a problem with.
And that's the thing. Everybody does have a problem. Oh, not everybody. Let me take that back. There are certain people that does have problems with the ending. In my case, I love the ending. Sure, BioWare promised you choices for your beginning, middle, and end of the story. But with this, alright guys, here's a spoiler. You're gonna die anyway. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit. I think they force you to die and they force you to choose these things which they don't even have a great difference in story ending. You know what I'm saying? Like, either way, man, it's just I liked it, man. Alright, and a lot of people think that Shepard's still alive because I believe if you try to control them or synchronize with them, there's an ending clip where Shepard shows his suit and he actually takes one last breath. But I think they're teasing y'all guys, man. It's just a little Easter egg, man. He's dead, alright? He was bleeding out already, you know what I'm saying? So don't hope for a part 4. This was a great way to end the trilogy, I believe, of Mass Effect 3, guys. Part 1, Part 2, of course, you know what happens. But in Part 3, it finishes. And that's the problem with this gen and last gen, is that there are so many sequels and so many prequels that we got used to it already. And the way Mass Effect 3 ended, there's not going to be a Mass Effect 4, which I'm happy. This is the last. I think this is the last one that's going to be out for this gen and next gen. That's it for Mass Effect. The only thing, that's why they even added the online features on this game, I believe. But man, problems for people who say that they didn't have a choice. He was going to die and the mass relays were going to blow up. Either way, no matter what choice they chose. Big deal, man. Big deal. The ending was perfect. But guys, I think I should what?
It added a closure to the game.
It added a closure to the game. You know, people. I mean, you get tired of sequels and prequels, and that's why people are saying this rehash after rehash after rehash. It's done. But Mass Effect 3, guys, this is gonna be a straight up, man. You know what? I've given all the other Mass Effects Part 1 and Part 2 both 9s. This one right here, guys, is gonna get a 10.
So you really did like this game?
I really did like it because first of all, this Mass Effect 3 was the longest one out of all out of both of them, and the gameplay was great, the graphics were nice, the sound was amazing, and the ending. I love the ending, guys. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope y'all liked my review. Hope I didn't spoil too much either. But yeah, guys, peace out.